perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 Showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the Promised Land. He's violent. He's strong. He's fast. He's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question. The future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness, Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold?
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT.
Looking to end this thing. Can they step through? Yes.
Boston Crab, the legendary. So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Gotta be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
No, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee. Solo had a brutal Falls Count Anywhere match last month here in NXT, and he just faced Drew McIntyre on SmackDown just a few days ago.
It's very unlikely that Solo's knee is 100% today. Melo needs to focus on further damaging that knee.
Momentum clearly on the side of Sikoa.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now.
What a counter! Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker.
Finds the roll-up.
Oh, for the title!
The champ with the cover. And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
Boom! Good defense from him.
Targeting the throat there.
Sikoa showing no fear up there.
From the top.
Whoa, what a landing!
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Ooh.
Big clothesline.
Now Carmelo is feeling the pressure.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
And he gets set back into the ring. Totally helpless at the moment. And this one might be headed ringside.
Going right after the neck. It's a neck breaker.
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT.
From the top.
Oof.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move.
And into the corner he goes.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Wicked clothesline. Ooh.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends.
Ooh.
First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Oh, and a spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
He's climbing to the top.
From the top.
Samoan splash by Solo Sikoa.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner!
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Afa and Sika versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
It's been interesting watching Reigns. The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him. Elbow! That was a furious assault from the champion. Each blow coming in harder than the last. He quickly gets out of dodge.
Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns flying all the way to the outside, trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Setting up for something here.
Oh, no, 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 no!
Powerbomb into the barricade. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
And he tosses him back in now. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Roman cannot be stopped here.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Oh, targeting the stomach.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. From Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest.
Could that be enough?
For the win.
How'd he do that? Narrowly escaping there.
And he retaliates.
Oh, the middle of it.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow in the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Lift it up. What's next? Lifted and completely helpless here.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Into the barricade. And gets tossed back into the mat.
Now heading outside. Superman punch from Reigns. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger Seth has faced, and he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold. Reigns hits it! That could be enough to continue the reign.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's your answer.
Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen's slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point. Superman punch by the Tribal Chief. Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
Kick out at 2.
This puts the pressure back on the champion. Can the champion respond with their back against the wall?
Reigns now realizing that he's facing an even tougher level of opponent than usual tonight.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are... Reigns delivers a Superman punch. Not down yet. That is the spear.
The champ might have just sealed the cover.
Got the shoulder up.
That's how much winning this title means. To give everything you've got. I don't know how much you can have left after that, but you've got to be...
Forearm's going to cut off the wind. It's just a matter of time. And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the Tribal Chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new Rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's Rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the Tribal Chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Oh, I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Vicious right forearm. He may have just slowed Jacob down a bit there.
Follow through with the uppercut. Oof.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, Jay has all the wheels turning now. Breaks around into a neck breaker.
He's getting into dangerous waters here.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Mercilessly attacking over and over with no remorse. This kind of brutality is sickening.
Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself down at the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. So precise with the super kick.
Caught the leg. Got him caught. Into a dragon screw.
Game changer. Got him in the corner now.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside.
Galova kick in the corner.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Strong kick.
My goodness. And taking aim right at the Uso.
And it's Jay. Jay can seal it here. Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline. Manages to fight out with a series of punches. Just a dominant display. My goodness.
Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided. Oh! Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the war.
And we see Zayn.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Hey guys, this is what War Games...
Spear!
Will Jay take advantage?
And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal. Jay nailed all of it.
A drop kick from the middle rope.
Nicely done. Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy idea in mind from the looks of this.
Uh-oh.
I can't look. I can't look.
All in from the top of the steel cage, but the cards were not in their favor.
Might have just lost it all with that bad gamble.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son.
But then to Sami Zayn.
I think that just opened him up. Yeah, certainly did. Goodness, look at the blood flowing.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
Double axe handle. Climbing the cage, but that makes absolutely no sense in this match. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline. Jay ready to end things.
What's he doing, guys?
Throwing caution to the wind.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline. It really gave him... Oh, no! Looking out of the ring for it.
Jimmy with a game ender.
Lift off.
From the middle rope. Surging under the ring, thinking something there can give their team a boost.
Taking head over heels. Uh-oh. Half and half suplex. Lights up. Here we go, your favorite call, Sami Zayn, Blue Thunder Bomb.
Making his way to the top here.
Top rope.
But now here's Jey Uso.
Jey can seal it here.
Now this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
8 men in this war. The one seems to be fighting his own in
Top rope. Uso splash. And that can vanquish Tama.
the countdown hurtling towards the shift to the status quo. Circle. Finds it. That kick will stop you in your tracks. And things aren't looking good here. I think the ref might need to put a stop to this.
Those focused attacks on the torso might have done some serious internal damage. Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
Catches the kick.
Dragon screw.
Treating him like trash, adding insult to injury. Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The extreme top rope.
And it's Jey Uso.
Will Jey end this?
Rattling the skull with a hit from that trash can.
Kick from Sami Zayn.
Zayn has this messed up.
Sledgehammer right to the gut. Boom. Jacob Fatu is able to dodge that. He manages to slip out of the way.
Good God, reversed. The hammer dropped. Literally, something might be broken.
Effective counter. And seconds left before the odds are even.
Let's take the Fatu's intentions here. Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. Oh, disturbing impact.
Saw it coming and avoided it.
Oh, my God.
He's struggling to stay in this thing.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
Side headlock applied.
Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a ball game. Set up for a second time. And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Absolutely spiked.
DDT. As rough a landing as there can be, thrown right on top of the metal.
Burying knees into the body.
Tonga Loa looking evasive. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. Has Sami ended it there?
bullseye on his head now.
Now Jimmy.
That could put Solo. Uso. Jimmy Uso splash.
Jimmy might have just finished things. Hits like that are going to add very quick. Plenty of damage being done here. Samoan driver.
Taking a moment to get pumped with this crowd's incredible energy.
Uso just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring. Will Jey take advantage?
And man, that Jey Uso isn't looking so big after that hit there. Traveling up the top turnbuckle now.
Jey nailed all of it.
Taking the easy way.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got. Then we see Reigns. And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Wow, Reigns nailed it. Climbing the cage.
Honestly, not a great move. The ultimate test of balance here.
The amount of precision that went into landing that dive.
He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
Saving his team from defeat and just planting them with that DDT there. He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cage.
There's some power behind that punch.
Now scaling the War Games structure.
This is not going to end well.
And he's just been tossed aside into a new terrain. He's up on top. He's balancing on top of the cage. Both wrists captured.
Finish off Roman.
That was unbelievable. Taking care.
Could this be it? We might be nearing the limits of this match.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your
And Jimmy realizing he's not the only one in this match willing to do anything it takes. That attack shot. Uso. And looking at Jey Uso.
Will Jey take advantage?
Incredible.
roll through into the bridge. Going for the win.
No, stops the count.
Uso. Uso splash. Will Jimmy seal this up?
And Team Roman wins the War Games.
The new bloodline has